After good rest, we left for our first morning safari. All the jeeps looked like battalions of army, with the only difference that we were not marching to hunt down our enemy, but to find our pride and capture it on our camera. A little further into the jungle, we saw the jeeps waiting near the water, and we all got excited. Within the next few minutes, we were about to see the bold daughter of Paro, putting up a show for all the guests. Are you ready to see her? Oh, wait. We skipped to the good part too early. Let's rewind 24 hours and start again. Hello, wildlife lovers, and welcome to the wild world of discoverwildpaws. This is the beginning of a new series on Dhikala. This place in Jim Corbett is not just a jungle, it's an emotion. And I'm sure a lot of hearts are touched just by hearing about it. If there is one wildlife experience that cannot be replicated, it has to be Dhikala. If you are a subscriber of our channel, you would know that we have already created an entire series of 10 episodes on Dhikala. So why start another series showing the same old jungle? That's the whole point. Between any 2 months, days, hours, or even minutes, the jungle is not the same. And we were coming back after 1.5 years. Dhikala has changed its colors multiple times from then up until now. And also, the last series was all from the foggy winters in Jim Corbett, but this one is from the spring season. With the onset of summer, the animals behaved very different. In the last season, we were the first jeep ever to see the grassland wali tigress with her cubs, and now the same cubs are rocking the sightings in Dhikala. They live around campus, and we have lots of thrilling stories to share about them. The cubs are so bold that recently a video of one of the male cub chasing down an elephant got viral. Last time we mentioned that the newly built museum at the Dhangari gate is a must visit, but we did not show you the inside of it. This time, let's take you in. The per person ticket price is ₹100, but it is totally worth the experience, and you need around 20 to 30 minutes to fully enjoy the museum. One thing I really love about Jim Corbett is how the forest department is fully dedicated to improving the park. They focus on wildlife conservation, but also make sure to upgrade the experience for the visitors. People feel Africa is synonymous with wildlife, but the experience at Dhikala is no less. And with the current pace of efforts from the Forest Department, it is only going to get better and better with time. Like they invest in the quality of signboards, the check-in procedure, the staff training, and the food. Everything is carefully being monitored and improved regularly. We felt the difference ourselves in the 1.5 years since we were last here. So you buy the tickets from the counter at the entrance gate and then you come up here. Show the tickets to the forest guard and go in. Earlier, there were just a few sculptures and illustrations on the wall, but now the museum has many more sections. The walls now have pictures and also talk about the history of Corbett. We did not want to focus more on the text because we want you to read it for yourself when you come here, but there is something we want to get your attention to. You see this giant tiger in the glass? This has been created using the real skin of the dead tiger. What is more thrilling to see is how they have put up boards to tell the story of death of these tigers. Some died in a territorial fight with an elephant, some were killed by other tigers, and some died naturally. It is hard to feel in the video, but when you stand next to this real-life illustration, you realize the size and strength of a tiger. This section shows the history of tigers in India pre-independence. Back then, hunting was a sport, and thousands of tigers were killed every year for fun and as a trophy to ancient kings and Britishers. The next section of the museum talks about the various natural resources of Corbett. A lot of you might already know this, that Corbett is majorly sal forest. The tall trees are complemented by the flowing rivers, and these rivers flow across giant rocks as if the jungle is singing to its beauty. You must also know that Dhikala has 3 types of lands: the grasslands, the woodlands, and the wetlands. The best place to see a tiger in Dhikala is of course the grasslands. If the grass cover is cleaned and you spot a tiger, you can spend a good time capturing its beauty. Coming on to our next tiger taxidermy. Taxidermy is nothing but the art of preparing the dead wild animals into real lifelike creatures using stuffing inside them. This male tiger is at least 3 meters long. This tiger died in an all-night fight with an elephant. In the wild, elephants are the strongest and mighty, but tigers are blessed with a quality which defines the lives of majority of living organisms, especially humans, and that quality is confidence. A tiger does not fear anyone at all. Doesn't mean to say a tiger is foolish to attack and fight everything that comes its way. Remember, the tiger is a confident and intelligent, powerful beast. How else can you rule a territory of 50 to 80 square kilometers? This was a little sad to see. We love tigers and we are aware of the fact that they would die one day, either naturally or to territorial fights. But to see a tiger cub taxidermy, it's just a failure of humans to protect them. Even if the cubs are killed by other tigers, the underlying reason is simple: loss of habitat. If tigers don't have space to live, they will shrink to live close to each other with overlapping territories, and this would eventually cause them to fight among themselves and die. Corbett's rich flora and fauna can be guessed by the size of this museum. Each section has so many illustrations of mammals, birds, and reptiles. If you are lucky during your visit, you can also see some crocodiles as well as otters. While you enjoy this section of the museum, let us give you some housekeeping points related to Dhikala booking. The only way to do a night safari in Dhikala is by booking a night stay in one of its forest rest houses. The full information about that can be found in our video. The link is in the top right corner and in the video description. You can also come to Dhikala for a day's visit. For that, you can take a 16-seater canter, for which the total duration is 6 hours. There are 2 slots for that, one early morning and one around noon. But if you want to experience Dhikala, we suggest at least one night of staying inside the jungle. If you still have questions as to how you can plan or need any help, please post them in the comments and we will try answering them all. Okay, moving on to the movie theater inside. This is a fun place for all the kids. There is no extra ticket and you can enjoy watching a 3D movie here. Let's give you a glimpse of the movie. Because it is 3D, the video is blurred in our film.
Unless we start taking better care of our planet.
So you see how much value the Forest Department of Corbett is offering to its tourists in just ₹100. What else can we ask for? And visiting museums is extremely crucial, especially for the young kids. There is no extensive mention of wildlife conservation in the education curriculum of majority of schools in India. So, these museums become the only place where they can learn about our jungles. Because the fact of the matter is, जंगल है तो हम सब हैं, जंगल नहीं तो कुछ भी नहीं. The next cool section of the museum is where you can see yourself walking with the wild animals. There is a big screen with animal graphics, and when you come and stand there, you see yourself on the screen. Okay, so the children are happy and satisfied after seeing the museum. It is now time to make the adults happy. And how would that happen? By entering this paradise. It is now time to bring the animals we just saw in the museum to life. The deer, the crocodiles, the otters, and the tigers are all waiting to welcome us with their presence. And we cannot wait to share this with you all. Stay tuned for coming episodes. Till then, keep discovering wild paws.